Hello, class. Welcome to Universal University on our lecture today of symphonic struggles.
Today's episode, we're going to be detailing Danse Macabre with me, Doctorio, and my TA here,
Professor Kraken, who still hasn't graduated past TA.
Professor not Dr. Kraken.
Yeah.
Professor leading the TA lecture set. What are those called?
I'm sorry.
Recitation. Mr. Recitation.
I'm sorry we don't all have tenure and can't give a shit. All right. So tell me about this Camille Saint-Saëns Undertale.
Well, so here's an interesting question, Mr. the Kraken. Where do you think Camille Saint-Saëns was born?
I mean, my spidey sense tells me France, but I'm going to hazard a guess and say the Czech Republic.
No, not the Czech Republic. Actually, he's a full-blooded African. He was born in Algeria.
What was
in
Algeria?
Some part of the 1800s.
Was Algeria ever a French colony?
It was actually one of the biggest. In fact, it was considered an integral part of France, not a colony.
Meh. Incorrect buzzer. He's French because it was the Kingdom of France then. Just happened to be African soil.
Yes, it was part of France, but he was born in integral part. But actually, an interesting thing is he lived a lot of his life. He had like vacation homes in Egypt. He spent a lot of time in North Africa, like studying the rhythms. Anyways, one of his more famous works, considering we're around the Halloween time, is Danse Macabre, which is supposed to detail this Danse Macabre, which is kind of an allegory from the late Middle Ages. Death consumes all.
Well, I don't speak French fluently, so tell me, what does Danse on the Cob mean?
Tu es stupide.
Ah, weed.
Weed.
Can you please
marijuana?
Can you please translate? I think I have the first word down.
Yeah, you got it. Death.
Oh.
Dun.
So it's the death dance.
Do you want to go into detail, or do you want me to?
Well, okay, so this is kind of like a historical version of the Monster Mash. You see, the theme to this song
It's a graveyard smash.
Yeah. The devil comes out on Halloween night and he rises all the skeletons, and they basically have
With a fiddle.
They have a thriller night. So when it comes to the piece itself, this piece is interesting because the violin, you take the E and you tune it down to an E flat, which makes a tritone, which is known as the devil's interval.
No.
And this is only for the solo violin, by the way.
No.
So when you play it up there on stage, it sounds really bad and scratchy because the devil's playing through your music.
No. That's why it's Halloween, people. Get with the program.
Yeah, it's spooky month.
Yeah, so I guess we should mention it's also a concerto. And for those of you who are not acquainted with classical music, a concerto would be anything where there's like a soloist. And sometimes that's not even true because you can have like a grand duo, stuff like that. But generally it's like a solo instrument in front of the orchestra, you know.
When this song is being played, what you might notice is it starts off very calm and quiet. But as you get towards the middle, it gets really excited and evil sounding. And what I really think that is it's Camille Saint-Saëns venting his frustrations at having to be a French citizen. Opinions? All right, good. Great, in fact.
Stunning. Très bien. Bravo.
Well, another thing that I think is just fantastic about this piece is it's like one of the first Halloween pieces, because Halloween has only been around for, a couple centuries. And there's actually another song called Todtanz or something to that effect, where Todtanz, yeah, it's German for death dance. So we've got the French version, and then there's the German version, which we're going to review maybe if it's still Halloween. Otherwise, we have to wait a whole year because you can only talk about scary music at Halloween. And then the year after, we have to talk about the Monster Mash.
I was trying to remember another lyric from that song, and I couldn't remember anything other than it was a graveyard smash.
You did the Monster Mash? It went on in a flash. It was a flash mob.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, do you have any other experiences with Danse Macabre that you'd like to share with La Classe?
Well, one day the devil came to my doorstep. He was looking for a soul to steal. I was in a bind because I was out of time, and something. He gave me a spiel. I was like, "Boy, you play pretty good fiddle, but you know something else too. Bit of fiddle of gold against your soul because I think I'm better than you." There you go.
So, for the audience that couldn't understand that, Camille Saint-Saëns jumped 100 years into the future, wrote the best soul-swingingest song in the South of America, and then went right back to being a French citizen and wrote shit about swans. Well,
anyways,
if
thank you everybody so much for watching.
Yeah, if that's all we've got to share about Camille Saint-Saëns' Danse Macabre today, then I hope to see you next week where we talk about more wonderful music.